Hi, it's Malcolm here and welcome to another video. So today's video we're going to talk about TTS Plus, or as I like to call it, the DOB software. And basically I've added a few new features to it, or a few new filters to it over the last couple of days, and I just wanted to quickly go over what they are and how you can use them. So the first one is pretty easy. It's not the number of runners in a race, declared runners, that's not the actual runners, because I like to see the software use in the morning, and so you don't know what the actual runners are going to be, although I can add that in later if we want the actual runners as well. But this is declared runners, so kind of like the night before or when they create the races, that's the number of runners that are declared in that race. But often by the time you get to the race, of course, there aren't that many runners in it because of non-runners. So that's the first thing. The second thing is I've added these four here, which is average 1, average 2, average 3 and average 4. So what are these? Well, if you have the TTS color-coded software, then you'll know that it's actually the columns, and I'll show you in this one here. And it's these columns here: average 1, average 2, average 3 and average 4. Now these are sorted. You can sort these columns by rank. So if you sort average 1, top rank will be that green one, second rank, third rank, and the same all the way down the cards, and whichever one you select, and in fact that happens with a lot of these columns, will be the top ranked. So that's the way I've kind of done it, so that if you select rank 1, which I have here, you will see that all the selections are rank 1 selections. Now in some races there are more than one, and that's normally in races where the DOB score or whatever is around 100, or they just happen to be exactly the same. It doesn't happen that very often, but it does. But like these two are exactly the same DOB average here, 71.43%. So the other way it might be that all DOB averages are 0, or there are some DOB averages that are all 100. That's generally the three. Getting two exactly the same is not exactly rare, but it doesn't happen as often as zeros or hundreds. So you might want to find a way of filtering those out. So one of the reasons I put this in is because we've been talking a lot about the AVG1 column, or average 1 column as I call it, in the FB group lately, and using the top rank to trade, and either trade before the off or definitely in play, because it tends to DOB a lot. Now I've just literally sorted this by the average 1 or rank 1, so that's all we're getting is rank 1 selections. And you can see that apart from these races where you probably wouldn't have got, a lot of the time these either DOB, or as this is like half DOB, instead of their price dropping by half, it drops by a quarter in play. So that's kind of what the green ones mean. So we got a mixture here. But if you go back, let's go back to the first, and as you can see, like literally nearly every single one of them DOB that day. But that's without any filters, and you probably want to put some kind of filters in it. And if you look at the posts in the FB group, especially from Victor, whose kind of idea it was, he doesn't like trading over 50, and I don't like trading prices over 50, or odds on. And certainly if there's an odds on runner in a race, that's a more difficult race to trade. If yours is not the favourite and there's an odds on runner, they're sometimes difficult, because if the odds on runner, the favourite, gets off quickly, most of the other prices don't tend to drop. So it's a difficult one to trade in play. Those kind of things you look out for. But yeah, I'm basically kind of, at the moment, I don't like under 2 really, and I don't like over 50, although I am playing around with ideas, and I'm just trying to get as many ticks as I can without pushing it too far. I don't always go for a full DOB. I just go for a few ticks here and there, and if I can trade before the off, I tend to do that before going in play. But there are plenty of things you can do. The beauty is, now that we've got this in the DOB software, is the DOB software allows you to save your systems. So or so if you come up with an idea that works and you like the idea, you can then create a bot link to use with the Greyhall Spot if you're a Greyhall Spot member. So that's quite handy, and you can play around with different filters to see. I mean, I was looking at AVG1 with pace average rank 1 as well, and it doesn't give you that many selections, as you can see, but 2 DOPs. You know, some people would be happy with two DOPs a day, but it doesn't always work that way. And on the second day you got 4 half DOPs, so you know, and 1 not. So I don't know how you'd read into that, but there's certainly plenty of trades available or ticks available. But that was just one thing I looked at. But the other one I looked at, I think, was tipster rank, not tipster rank, or tipsters over 4 or something like that. So I can't remember how well that done, but there was only 1 that day, and that did all right. So we probably know the first was probably pretty good anyway. Probably be short prices, a lot of these, but 3 out of 3. On the second, well, plenty of ticks. Well, that one won anyway, so, but it couldn't dob at 1.31, and that was not a dob, but you know, it was pretty good trade. Let's go to the 5th. We haven't gone that far out. So again, there was a dob there, 2 in a bed. They're always difficult when you've got 2. Probably, you know, you either do both or don't. I only like to do 1 in a race myself, so you'd have to choose that one out. But there's, you know, 4 tips each, so difficult. Maybe go on the shortest price, I don't know. But yeah, they're the kind of things that you can do, and as I said, you can then save it. So I think I done a runner test, so I saved runners, so that was just saving 4 to 8 runners races, so that would just give me 4 to 8 runner races if I wanted that during the day. But yeah, so hopefully you will find that useful. Pop along over to the TTS Plus website to have a look at it and see what it does. If you're watching this on YouTube and you like the video, please like it. And if you'd like to subscribe to the channel, I'm trying to do videos every week with updates and ideas. If you look back on the history, you see I do lots of trading ideas, that kind of thing, and system ideas. But okay, thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.